Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel again. Today we're going back to the railroad bed on some private land where some Civil War action took place. I don't think there's any fighting right here, but there was definitely iron ore extracted from the ground. On my very first couple metal detecting videos, I actually was here digging, and just now getting back here finally. I was going to try to bring my motorcycle up here because it was actually a pretty nice day, but when I came up here this morning, you know, it was only like 26 degrees, so a little cool. Now it's about 41, so it's still about jacket weather. And this weather's so kind of crazy. When one minute it's, you know, nice and manageable, next minute it's, you know, you got dressed in your Arctic clothing. So anyway, let's get on up here this trail and show you what I got going on. I had the place marked out where I finished last year, where I found all those horseshoes and stuff. So I found like old nails and, like I said before, parts of a railroad, like a track and a plate, and a lot of stakes they stake them down with. So let's get on up here. Check back in a second. Now, I have before whistled real loud and they've gobbled. So let's see. Listen. Okay, that was me doing that noise, and that was him gobbling. I hope to goodness. I'll do it again, watch. Alright, there he is, he's gobbling. He's right up there. The elusive gobbler. Alright, well, it's not turkey season yet, but I did locate some. That's pretty cool. Anyway, go ahead and start getting into this reason why I'm here. So, there's an old road that goes right here. It's very extremely, you can't really see from here, but when you're up on top of the railroad bed, which is, you know, probably 50, 60 yards from here, you can kind of see where I told you last year it looked like they would have brought like a switchback or something down there, because it comes all the way around and kind of wraps into here, and it's very nice trail. When I came here, I see these rocks piled here and here. Excuse me, and over there, so I knew that something had to be, or at least I thought something had to be here, because why are there so many rocks piled here? This is the only spot. So when I started detecting here, this is where I ended up right here. When I started detecting here is when I found all those horseshoes. So we're gonna get off here, I'm gonna start digging, and when I find whatever I find, I'm gonna hit you back. All right, so I found something here. Don't know what it is, but not sure what it is yet. See what we can find out what it is here. Look at there. Old railroad spike. It's awesome. Like I said, I think down here was a like where they just kind of held things in here. Now, I always like to double check my holes just to make sure that was it. That's the first find. It's a good one. Old railroad spike. Alright, so back in the same whole area anyway, where I found this railroad spike. I went to search again after I turned the camera off, and I have something else here. I'm not 100% sure what it is yet, so. Looks like some kind of an old, I'm not sure, maybe like a tin or something. Pretty cool. Right here beside that railroad spike. I'd say there's probably a lot more stuff right in this little area right here, so we're gonna give it a whirl and see what we got. Alright, so I found something else here. I don't know what it is yet. It looks like a handle to something. Of course, it's iron. Can you hear them turkeys? They're still going crazy. But anyway, yeah, that's Pretty neat. Let's see if anything else. Something else in there. Now, even though I'm in the middle of the woods, it really doesn't matter to cover the holes back up. It's still a good idea to cover them back up, you know. Ooh, there's another one. Look at that. So I'm wondering if it was like a handle to a basket or something. That's pretty cool. All kinds of stuff in these woods. Hoping to find some bullets or some CSA belt buckles or hell, anything really. That'd be pretty cool. All right, I think that's good on this one. We'll see. See, like I was never there. Minus the leaves being all. All right, now I don't know that this is a horseshoe or not, but I found something right there, and it kind of looks the way a horseshoe looks, but I haven't dug it all the way out yet, so you get to be with me on this one. Hopefully it's a horseshoe. I'm gonna break it. It may not be a horseshoe, I don't know. It's big, whatever it is. The roots have grown all over it. It's hard to get it out. Let's see what I've got here. Oh, that's cool. There's those turkeys again. I don't know exactly what this is. I would say maybe a turnbuckle. Looks like there's some writing on it. Can't really tell. Definitely a cool find. Yeah, definitely a cool find. I don't know what's on it. We'll clean this one up and check it out. May have to Google that one. If y'all know, let me know. That's pretty cool. And that was close to the top. I mean, it was like, what, maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches down? This place is loaded with stuff. Alright, here's another little, this is virgin hole here, so to speak. Right here, you see I just cleared the leaves out. And I literally just stuck my pinpointer in there. And something right there anyway. I don't know what it is. See, the bad thing about this place is the roots have grown over all this stuff. And like a dummy again, I forgot my towel to put my fines on. Whatever it is right in this little area. I don't know what it is. Might be a nail because it's so small. Target area. There it is. Yeah, it's part of a old nail. Part of an old nail. But you know, when it beeps, there's so much stuff in this area, it's kind of hard not to, you know, dig. So we'll recheck the hole with the. Alright, so moved my operation. So I kind of got all this pretty cleared out. I'm going to try to get myself like in little zones here. And I came back over here to pick my stuff up. Lo and behold, I found something else. So let's see what it is here. I have no idea. And my GoPro's falling. I'm getting this in the frame here. But I do see some metal right there, and I don't know what it is yet. But it's under this big root, so hopefully I can pull it out. Looks like one of them handles, maybe. It's pretty big. Gravy. Let's see what we got here. I'm trying to cut these roots up, but it's hampering my metal detecting. Whatever it is, it's pretty good size. Good gosh. It's a big one. It's part of the railroad track. Can you believe that crap? I think. God Good gosh. Whew. Yeah, I might knock the camera over. It goes all the way back behind the camera, looks like. Hell yes. Look at this, guys. Oh, sorry. Can't put that on the metal detector. Part of the rail. That is freaking awesome. I mean, you can tell. Look how small it is compared to our rail tracks today. I mean, that sucker's heavy, Jack. Damn, that's awesome. What an awesome find. So, like I have been doing here in the recent turning off and turning on the camera, I was digging, or I was getting ready to make sure this was the last thing in this hole, and I haven't seen what it is yet, but I heard it. I found this, looks like porcelain, but, or maybe like an old coffee cup or something, just an old piece of ceramic, but there's something metal down here. A little piece. So let's dig us up together. It's down pretty good and far here. I should be wearing gloves. I know. Crazy. I don't want to cut myself. I might have to go get my gloves on this one. I got my gloves on now, so I don't know what this is. But I do know I don't want to break it yet. It's very flimsy, whatever it is. Kind of like maybe a banding. I don't know what the heck that is. There's so much stuff in this ground. I mean, you can't just, like I said before, you can't just go over and expect it not to find something. I mean, this might be all trash to some people, but you know, I might find something important. Who knows? Gosh, I don't know what that thing is. Like a band or something. Huh. Trash, basically. Yeah, let's see if there's anything else in this hole. Now I have to run the metal detector back over. I don't see none of my pinpointer. Oh, there's something down there. It's like a pipe. Like an iron pipe. Huh. See, it's so round, it's hard to tell if that's really old or not. I mean, I'm sure it's semi-old. But see how round it is? I mean, it's almost perfectly round. Almost. I don't know. This is the second piece I guess I found. So I don't know. Not sure what that was. Pretty good size. 2.5 inch probably. Huh. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, so I found this hook, which is pretty cool. Got the hole right there, but full of dirt right now. Found that right there. There's a lot more in there apparently. I don't know what else. I found a bunch of nails so far in this. Let's dig on. Right here. Believe them, make sure. Yeah. I don't know what it is, so let's see. I mean, it's definitely something metal and something big because it's moving the hole. Let's see what we got here. Ouch. Well, it's a nail. Oh, nail. Hopefully that's not it. No, I didn't think it was. I thought there was something else down here, something big. I'm getting closer now to where I found the bulk of my old horseshoes. Right up there is where I found most of the horseshoes at. I don't know what the heck I'm finding here. Maybe just another nail or two. Oh! Let's see. Whatever it is, it's still in there. Let's see. There it is. It is another railroad spike. Pretty awesome. Now we'll make sure there ain't nothing else in there, but gosh, that's pretty awesome, guys. I love this one. Here's the horseshoe right there. Half of it anyway. As you can see, here's the lip where the horse used to go like on the back of the shoe, or the foot rather. so it'd go back behind it. I found that one right over there, about where my disc is on my nail detector. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Around these trees, I don't know, it's just good, always. Alright, so since I don't have a towel or anything else of that nature to show you exactly what I got, you know how everybody lays on the back of their truck and puts on a nice white sheet. Well, I don't have that, and I just want to go over some things that I've got. So, I don't know what this is, but it's pretty cool. Looks like it's got some holes in it, and it's got this, I thought it had writing on it, but I don't think it does. I'm not sure what that is. And I found these 2 steel plates, which it looks like they have holes in them. So I'm gonna say it's probably part of the track where it laid down on the wood. And then I found this, which was laying like literally right on top of the ground, which is pretty crazy. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I found these nails, these spikes, this rounded kind of bolt, like a carriage bolt almost. This old wire, these handles, these nails. I found a whole, actually probably a handful of small nails, and I put them in my little container to take out of here. These are the bigger ones. I found all kinds of this, I'm not even sure what it is, banding. It's old. And then I found this track, which was, oh, there's a nail. This track, which was definitely my favorite. Awesome find. I think that's pretty cool. And these 2 pipes. I found pipes like this before. I don't know what they are, but pipes, I guess. I don't know what they were for, but pretty neat. And I found, not sure exactly what this is. Looks kind of modern. And I found some of that old ceramic or whatever. But anyway, that's basically what I found, you know. And you know what I'm using today is, of course, my MXT, White's MXT Pro metal detector. Using this Garrett Retriever 2. It's got a magnet on the end. It's awesome. I can't stress enough mechanics gloves, or any kind of gloves. You ain't got to use mechanics, but gloves, because I've cut myself before, and you know. So safety glasses, along with the gloves, is pretty much a must. When you're down there digging and you're pulling up on a root, and the root breaks, and the dust, because you're usually over top of a hole, and you know, the dust, or dirt rather, will come back right up in your eyes. And believe me, dirt in your eyes sucks, especially when you're away from your vehicle. There's nothing worse than having dirt up in your eye, trying to get back to your vehicle. And I use the Slushy digger. It has a sheet that comes with it. I bought it at Amazon. Pretty great item. Also, I use this. It's by White's. It's a pinpointer. It's the Bullseye 2. Seems to be pretty good. And other than that, you know, safety glasses or some kind of glasses to keep your face from getting dirt up in their eyes. Yeah, God bless y'all. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys. It really helps me out. Makes me want to keep on making these videos for y'all. I'm enjoying every minute of it. And I need to get on down here. I have to go to my church to do a little bit of electrical work now. So my fun's over with, and I need to, I guess, go back to work. So guys, like I said, like and subscribe. God bless y'all. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one.